everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Redskins going up against the Chiefs. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Washington Redskins and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! A first down carry for Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On second down, here's Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Derrick Henry. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 3-19. Gone.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. And look out. I think he's going to go. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Take it in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he's got Rome. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Too late for that.
Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second is Simeon. And Hill with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. 3-19.
Simeon on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Again, Simeon. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
3-19.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside's easy.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing again is Simeon. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. All you want at the Super Bowl is a highly competitive game, and that's what we have. Both teams have to feel like they're in good shape, and that should lead to a wild finish down the stretch. 4th down, inches to go. Coverage breaks down here, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 17. Now to late in the second. The pass will be completed into coverage, and this play will go for 6. The Redskins is up now by 7. Still late in the first half. Macklin's by himself here, and he'll end up at the 45-yard line before being tackled. That'll do it for our final halftime show of the year. 1 half remains in this Super Bowl. To bring it to you, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Off of play action, Simeon. And able to find Conley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
off here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 yards to go here on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The play clock's running down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Play clock winding down. And the busy night for Henry continues. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give up.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now Simeon, serving, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Here's Simeon. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game. The defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. This is Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off.